Hello everybody. This is an astrological forecast for Leo for August of 2012. And this also applies if you have a Leo ascendant. So first thing to say to you, my dear Leos, is happy birthday. I hope this is a really happy, prosperous, joyful, successful, loving year ahead for you. And that all your dreams and wishes can come true. So let me tell you what's happening this month. First thing we've got to get through is the first week of the month. We've still got Mercury retrograde in your sign of Leo. So your thinking won't be quite as clear this first week of the month. It's going to be very good for completing tasks, good for getting your paperwork done, good for doing some research, but not brilliant for starting out new things and not the best for making clear communications with people. You may end up in confusions and having miscommunications. So anything that's really important that needs to be said or documented or communicated, wait until the 8th of the month and then Mercury is direct and you should find it a whole lot easier. Now we've got Venus conjunct Jupiter in your 11th house this month. So wonderful time for developing more of a social life. You're going to meet some nice people for those of you that want to. It's a good time for joining various organizations, groups, like-minded activity, doing anything on a humanitarian level where you feel you can contribute and really make a difference. You'll have an opportunity to meet some really interesting people. And it's also a good time, especially the first week of the month while Venus is conjunct with Jupiter, really for developing your dreams and your wishes. What is it you really want? And especially with it being your birthday, time to think about this coming year. What is it you want for yourself? What are your dreams and wishes? And with Jupiter there all year, Jupiter amplifies, gives you more of the things that you're asking. So make sure you're really clear about what it is you're asking for, because you're probably going to get it in spades. You're going to get a lot of it. So be really clear. So with the sun in your first house for much of this month, time to do something you enjoy, time for you to be truly in the spotlight, my dear Leos, which is, of course, where you really should be. But also you're going to be able to get things across more easily. You're going to be able to assert your will, especially after the second week in the month. We do have Venus changing sign, goes after the 8th of the month, goes into your 12th house, which is a possibility that you may need to take care of somebody that you love, or just take care of somebody, look after somebody, maybe even help out in a hospital or an old age home or in the soup kitchen, whatever it is, but just doing something selfless this month. You may be called upon to do it, or you may volunteer doing it, and it will feel very good to you to do that. It'll take the focus off some of your own worries, even if you only do it for an hour. But at least do it or look into doing that. We've got Mars now in your 3rd house until the 25th of the month, along with Saturn. So very good month, Leos, for any kind of concentrated study. Anything that involves really sitting down quietly and understanding something deeply. Very good time for that. It's also a time when you might have a little bit of arguments with some of the people in your neighborhood, people around you. Your neighbors might annoy you, or somebody might just annoy you on the road. Try and stay calm. Mars, Saturn together are not always the best combination when you get upset. So try just to stay calm and don't get into that fiery, sometimes where you can explode, Leos. Towards the end of the month, we've got Mars going into 4th house. Good time to put a lot of energy into your home. You may have a little bit of disagreement with the people around you because you want to assert yourself and make sure people are really noticing you. But just try to find a balance between getting your needs met and what everybody else seems to be demanding around you. We still have this square all month between Pluto and Uranus from your 6th to your 9th houses. So you may have some power struggles with people at work, somebody wanting to control you, or you feeling as though you're a little bit restricted and you needing to break out. You may need to look overseas for opportunities. There are opportunities for you, but they're not under your nose. You need to look further than you've looked before. I think that's going to be a helpful key for you so that you don't get locked into feeling stuck with what's happening around you. Leos, I know you don't like a whole lot of change, but I think there are going to be a huge amount of changes for you this coming year, especially with connected with your work area and opportunities connected with work. Venus is making some interesting aspects this month. Venus square to Uranus, so suddenly a new interesting person coming into your life, but suddenly going again just as quickly. We've got Venus as well making an opposition to Pluto from your 12th to your 6th houses, so there may well be a pull between work and what work is demanding of you and some quiet time. Some time to be able to chill and not have to focus on what everybody is wanting around you. And I think that's important that you find that, especially in this birthday month. So I wish you a great happy birthday. Thank you to those of you that favourite these videos, that pass them on, that comment. I always love to hear from you. And of course, from those of you that come for readings, you might want to have a solar return chart done to see what's ahead of you, Leos, this coming year. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.